laser gun. Boy, you think you hard. Here I come, this is my final time. You wasn't expecting this, boy!
My son is addicted and obsessed with violent video games.
Well, you did give him a console, so what do you expect him to play? Roblox all day, or Roblox? I'm guessing you think Roblox and Minecraft are too violent as well. Anyways, hello everybody, it's MKO3 here. Welcome back to a new commentary video. Today we'll be talking about a woman thinks her son is obsessed with so much violent video games. And just everyone nowadays, even children, will just play any video game. Violent or not, they'd play anything at this point. Even me. You see, my gameplay is Gears of War 3. Before we continue on today's commentary video, if you guys want to, you guys can help support me through my Cash App. If you guys want to help donate and make these videos better. Anyways, let's get started, shall we?
I hear your guns.
Video games are my son's #1 priority.
He plays when he wants, where he wants, and for as long as he wants.
He has stayed on for up to 20 hours. He never comes out of his room to eat with us, but he will yell out from his room, "Peasant, bring me a plate."
Come to me immediately! I request backup immediately!
The two games that he really likes to play the most are Grand Theft Auto and Fortnite.
Okay, so the two games that have a medium amount of violence in it. Now, GTA 5, or GTA in general, it is a pretty rated R type of video game. It is matured for a reason, but it isn't it's not the most terrible video game you could play. I mean, if we're talking Mortal Kombat style, yeah, that's pretty violent. I've played Mortal Kombat. But this is GTA we're talking about. GTA has its mature rating. It gets there a lot. Obviously GTA 5 for reasons, but still, most GTA games always have a reason they have a mature rating. But Mortal Kombat, if you're looking for violence, you should be talking about Mortal Kombat over here. And it doesn't seem like he's playing Mortal Kombat. And you said he likes to play Fortnite, and Fortnite is not violent. It's not the most violent video game as I've seen. I mean, games like Gears of War 3, Call of Duty Black Ops, fucking even Apex, I think, is more violent than Fortnite. That's a fact right there. Titanfall, literally any game that has shooting in it is way more violent than Fortnite. I've seen more shooting games on mobile that are more violent than that game. I don't know how you got that mixed up with violence.
He gets very excited about the number of kills because the more kills you have, the higher you go in the game. It makes him very aggressive.
Empty it!
His favorite game right now is Grand Theft Auto.
Double barrel, bitch!
It is very violent. They rob, shoot, kill, beat,
Let's empty out this!
and everything they do is demeaning to women.
Everything they do is demeaning to women? Are you kidding me here? Are you kidding me? Out of everything you could have said, you said that. What are you gonna say next? Oh, Fortnite is violent because it's also hatred to women. What do you expect women to do now? You think women nowadays still play with Barbie toys, or no? They also do gaming, and I think they would have a different opinion from you right now. Because trust me, GTA is not the most violent video game you could have ever played. Even Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is way more violent than GTA. You could have just stated something similar to that, but you didn't. Gears of War 3 is even more violent than GTA. Because once you turn the violence on, because as you can see in my gameplay, the violence is turned off, because if I turn it on, probably YouTube's gonna do a funny restriction to me, but still. There's a lot of violence in Gears of War 3 and Mortal Kombat. And you're saying GTA is violent and demeaning to women, quote unquote, right there? Yeah. No, you're on something. You're definitely on something.
Jiggly jiggly, I'm coming for the booty.
When my nephew is playing the video games, he's very rude and disrespectful to the people that he's playing online with.
Thank you! You didn't say anything!
He plays the game online with adults, and the language that they use is absolutely horrendous.
Beep beep! CEO coming through!
I'm gonna kill you, beat the out of you and piss off.
And that's transferred over to his mom.
When I tell him, watch your language, he'll tell me to shut the up and
Get out!
Well, do you do anything at all? Turn off the internet, like cut off the Wi-Fi, just do anything in sorts to sort that out? Like, do you even discipline him? Do you even discipline him is my question. All I heard was, watch your language, and then he said, get the fuck out. Do you discipline him? Do you discipline him ever? Because that wouldn't happen if you disciplined him. Oh wait, you're not Dr. Phil. You do not discipline him at all, do you?
He will turn over furniture, he breaks dishes, he has basically destroyed his room.
How would you like your death to be? Death by AIDS?
these violent games have desensitized him from actual pain and death. He has been bullied. I am scared that he will take the behaviors that he's learned in the game and retaliate. He could become another school shooter.
You did not just say that. You did not just say that. Oh my god. Okay. Now you're just pissing me off at this point. You're pissing me off real bad right now. That doesn't make you a school shooter. It's kind of obvious. Video games don't make you a school shooter. I don't know how many times you must have heard this, but it doesn't. You're probably one of those Facebook moms that post about the fireworks on New Year's Eve and how it should end the first minute it started and some shit. Remember, school shootings don't happen because of video games. They never do. It has a lot of factors before, like abuse, mentally abused, physically abused. A lot. It goes a lot to becoming a school shooter. Now, unless you make him a school shooter, you don't become a school shooter because of video games. Because of these violence tendencies. No, you do not. Trust me, I know that because I've been playing violent video games myself for over 8 years. That does not make you a school shooter. I don't know what made you think that.
Let's empty out this.
This is something that I feel like I could deal with in 30 seconds or 3 hours, depending on how I approach this. But if you're so desperate, why did you not write in? Why did your sister write in? 9 times.
I guess I'm just complacent to it. I'm used to it.
I feel like I know what's wrong with him. My question is, what's wrong with you?
My exact words. My exact words.
You have a 12-year-old child yelling, "Get in here, peasant. Bring me this," and what do?
I do it.
You do it. He locks you out of the house in the freezing rain and holds a sign up to the window, "I will let you in if you go get me Starbucks." And you go get it. Now, come on, help me. I'm just an old country boy. You have to help me understand how this makes sense.
I've been in school for the last 18 months, and I'm gone
Good.
4 nights a week
Right.
and 12-hour shifts on the weekends. And his dad has had anxiety disorder and heart issues, and so physically and emotionally, he wasn't able to handle him.
His father has probably a better chance at probably like getting him into his less violent tendencies. Way better. He probably controlled the situation way better than you can. And you're saying, no wonder he's playing violent video games, or video games in general, because you're usually doing something else. Why do you think he's doing this? Because he's bored? Yeah, that's kind of the reason. Ain't no way he's gonna sit there by himself being bored all the time. He has to play something while you're gone.
And so by the time I got home from work, I work 40 hours a week as well. So by the time I got home, I'm just so tired and mentally and physically exhausted that I would just do whatever I had to do to keep the peace.
Okay, now, his dad passed away
September.
in September of last year, right? And from a heart condition, correct?
Yes.
And your son barely shed a tear, right?
Yes.
In fact, he said, "Hey, people die. Moving on."
Yes.
Now, what she's saying is that she thinks that 40 hours a week is a lot of work time. As you can hear by her voice, by her voice, she's saying, and I also work 40 hours a week, which means blah blah this, blah blah that. So by the time she gets home, it's late. But that doesn't make really sense because 40 hours a week is really a normal time for a whole week to work it on. It's usually a normal time for a week. And plus, she's also saying that the moment the father died on September is just he never shed a tear. Now this could be a problem, but you never decided to understand why he didn't, why he did. You never understood, you never asked him, you never did. So I don't really get the point of your conversation when it comes to this.
What do you think? I mean, you're looking at this. You're there every day. I just met you guys.
The way that he treats her is just deplorable. But I think she was crippled a little bit by her husband and the way that he kept things super secret. So she wasn't allowed to talk to me about it. She wasn't really allowed to talk to anybody about it. And so when she finally started opening up to me, and I realized, oh my goodness, like he is really cussing you out. He's really doing these things. Then that's when I wrote in originally.
Okay, but what she needs to understand is that not every kid is a super kid, and they'll act so behaviorful to their own parents. They can act like a piece of shit to them. They can be respectful to them. It just depends really on how the kid comes out and how the family treats him before he becomes older. So it doesn't sound like you're disciplining him. It doesn't sound like you're doing anything. So really, you really need to discipline him more if you want him to act and behaviorful more to you. Or talk to him about it. Just do anything. Just do anything that you know of to help him out there. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did want to like, subscribe, and if you also want, you can leave a comment. And if you guys want to help me too, you can support me on my Cash App. Anyways, bye.